I want to talk about women wearing bonnets. I want to talk about women wearing bonnets at the airport. As long as you don't show up naked, you good with me. What's wrong with Monique, man? We got men wearing skinny jeans and the pants off their butt. Like, look, the standards are different now. Things have changed. There's Gucci head wraps now. This ain't the ancient mama days, man. Come on now. But see, this is the thing. I'm in media, so I can tell you this with some certainty. When people want to get attention, they pick something that divides the room. Don't matter what it is. But, you got to be careful what you pick. Monique bringing up bonnets and people running to her defense, just trying to do the same thing. Man, I was mad when guys were wearing their pants off the butt, because I know you can't get a job like that. But as long as you don't wear it to work, you all right. So, I don't know, man. I just look at it like, man, you know, I don't care what women wear to the airport. I don't care. What I care about is when you go to schools. When I go up to the school to pick my child up from school, back when we used to do that, once upon a time in America, kids went to school. Once upon a time in America, you may have heard of this. Children used to go to school. There used to be this thing called a bus stop. Yeah, it used to exist. They used to go to class, and at some point they go to lunch. They would all be in the same room. Many, many years ago. A time far, far, far away. So, like, it's so far away, it's like, what? What? But yeah, if you go up to school to get your child, put a hat on. Because the negative connotations, you know, that's all. Present your best self when you're going to pick up your child. When you represent your child, and look, hopefully when you represent your spouse or whatever. You know? But, I don't know, I just think it's funny. People been talking about it for a week. I thought about talking about it last week when it was spoken about. I'm like, man, I ain't going to talk about that. I look up, people still talking about it. I'm like, damn, man, if I talked about voting rights, no one would talk about it for more than a day. But you can talk about head bonnets and head scarves for a whole week, and still people will tune in. White people are like, what's a headscarf? My white view was like, what you talking about, man? You lucky I like you, too, because I don't know what a bonnet is. Isn't that some margarine? Don't they sell that at Food Line? Like, what is Tim talking about? Yep. What else, guys? What else? I think it happened in broad daylight. Bonnets are $20 a pop. That's not cheap. It's not like a skull cap. Look, look, guys. I remember when I was in my early 20s. It wasn't a skull cap, but it was it's like one of those hats the Muslims wear. You just sit it on top of your head, and it's almost like a yarmulke, but it's not a yarmulke. But I forget the name of it, right? A lot of Muslim-type brothers wear it. Denzel wore one in a couple films. Not the wave cap, Bianca, but close. Close. And a sister told me, she said, why are you wearing that? And I thought it was cool, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, hey, what's up? She's like, why are you wearing that? I'm like, what you mean why I'm wearing that? She's like, they wear that in jail. Don't wear that, Tim Black, when you come through. It's like, oh, man. So I'm jumping right back to the Monique with the bonnet thing. There are things people do that you're not going to agree with. You know what your job is to do? Unless you're in media, you got to talk about stuff, because talking about the Democrats and Republicans get old. But that's all it is, man. That's all it is. Something to talk about. Be a good person. Love your children. Raise them to become more than you were. How about that? More than you were. And then nobody don't give a damn what people think about what you wear. Because you're raising your children right. Your children are the biggest example, right? Live your life the best you can. Love people. Love on each other. And love yourself and love others. You know what I mean? And that'll be the best representation of you. I don't care what you wear on your head. And look, if you treat others with kindness, I don't care what your hair look like. I wonder what your heart look like. The only way I can see that is through what you do. Not through what you wear, baby. Come on now. We're too smart for this nonsense. We got real problems. Monique, we got homeless kids out here. We got whole families homeless. Families without health care. You talking about hair. The hell out of here. Hell out of here, man. But see, that's what people want to hear about. That's what they want to talk about, y'all. Entire families lost health care. Lost their homes. Families getting evicted during the pandemic. And for a week, we've been talking about bonnets. Take your bonnet and shove it up your... Come on, Johnson. But see, when you start talking about other stuff, people are like, don't want to hear it. Well, you're going to have to hear it from me because I can't just talk about that. So, the Democrats, stop pretending that Joe Manchin is ruining your party. Your party was already ruined. How you going to say it's not ruined? Joe Biden is your president. He's the best we could do, or you could do. The best we could do in the country is Joe Biden. You got bigger problems than Joe Manchin if the best you could do is Joe Biden. Oh, Lord. Is it just me? Is Joe walking a little funny these days? I was rewinding it. Joe Biden was walking like he's got his knees out leg way. I'm like, oh, Joe will be all right. Is Joe going to be all right? Tough, man. I'm just saying he was walking kind of like, but look, take it from me, man. You get older, your knees start bothering you. But, yeah, we got bigger problems than that. If you think our problem, our only problem in this country is Joe Manchin if you're a Democrat. And if you're a Republican, I don't know what to tell you. I guess Ted Cruz should make you want to drink pills. I don't get it. I don't get it. Ted Cruz, Marco Rubio, I don't get. I don't get how people think they got a better party. Either party's good. I don't understand it, man.